California Governor Gavin Newsom is complaining about the influx of immigrants after rewarding illegal crossings with tax dollars. I'm Kristi, Leigh, and that's coming up on today's Daily Brief. Plus, an effort to ban TikTok from government devices advances. We're learning more about election lawsuits in Arizona, and a study makes a curious connection between vaccination status and driving records. Starting today with nervous Newsom.
The fact is, what we've got right now is not working, and it's about to break in a post-42 world unless we take some responsibility and ownership. And I'm saying that as a Democrat. I'm not saying that to point fingers. I'm saying that as a father. I'm saying that as someone that feels responsible for being part of the solution, and I'm trying to do my best here.
Governor Newsom says something has to be done about the surge of illegal immigrants at the border, with Title 42 set to expire. It was the Trump-era policy that ordered applicants for asylum to remain in Mexico rather than gain entry into the U.S. But as The Blaze points out, Newsom is saying he's overwhelmed by immigrants after essentially enticing them. He's been a leader in funding social programs for illegals. In August, he signed into law an expansion of health care benefits to cover more illegal immigrants. In September, he signed legislation allowing them to receive state identification. And in 2020, Newsom helped raise more than $125 million for a coronavirus relief fund for illegal immigrants. Newsom says 9 shelters along the border are at full capacity. This as Los Angeles is struggling with its homelessness crisis. LA's new mayor has declared a state of emergency over the issue. The Senate has unanimously passed a bill to ban TikTok on all government devices amid national security concerns, according to the Epoch Times, which really begs the question, why have any government officials been running around with TikTok on their work phones anyway? The No TikTok on Government Devices Act was first introduced by Senator Josh Hawley in April 2021. The bill requires that TikTok be pulled from any device issued by the U.S. or a government corporation. TikTok is owned by Beijing-based ByteDance, which has been linked to the Chinese Communist Party. U.S. officials have repeatedly raised concerns that the app poses a national security risk, with data falling into the wrong hands. Now passed by the Senate, the TikTok banning bill will still need to be passed by the House and signed into law by President Joe Biden. Arizona GOP gubernatorial candidate Kari Lake is still campaigning, drumming up support for her lawsuit against opponent Katie Hobbs and other Maricopa County election officials. The lawsuit outlines multiple anomalies, including not properly tested vote tabulator machines that seemed to work all throughout early voting, but broke down on Election Day when Lake had the advantage. About 60% of voting sites had issues leading to long lines and witnesses who say they were unable to vote. There's also chain of custody and signature verification issues corroborated by multiple whistleblowers. A shocking discrepancy found in the Maricopa vote count is a final vote count change that is awfully close to the number Hobbs needed to win. Randy DeSoto shares a chart that shows the total number of ballots cast in midterms, according to Maricopa County, increased by over 21,000 from the day after the election to the Friday of that week, with no explanation given. The margin of victory in the governor's race was 17,000. A 2-day hearing is scheduled for next week. Lake says she's willing to take her case all the way to the Supreme Court if necessary. A study claims people who refuse the jab are more likely to have car accidents, according to the Daily Wire. The study, published in the American Journal of Medicine, determines unvaccinated adults were 72% more likely to be involved in a serious accident. One doctor notes a variable that might have been ignored: the fact that younger men were both more likely to be involved in car accidents and less likely to have opted to take the vaccine. Some are speculating the study could be used as an excuse for insurance companies to use vax status as a way of increasing premiums. So to wrap up, Governor Newsom is concerned about a surge in illegal immigration after essentially rewarding it. Government officials might not be able to do TikTok dances on their work phones as a TikTok ban bill advances. A Lake lawsuit is bringing the heat against Arizona's botched election process, and a pandemic of the unvaccinated narrative returns after a curious link between jab status and car accidents. To learn more, be sure to go to AmericanFaith.com and subscribe to our daily newsletter. For American Faith, I'm Kristi.